Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another installment of Scott's Selections here for Tuesday, July 30th. Before we get into the play of the day, we will recap what happened yesterday. Unfortunately, we picked up a loss with Klon on the money line at -1. I forgot the exact number that we got, -107 at Pinnacle. Money did come in on Klon before the match actually started. Public was up to -133 in some spots originally before crashing back to roughly -110, -115. And Klon also had 3 set points in the first set but was unable to capitalize as he eventually lost the first set in a tiebreak and then lost the second set 6-3. So it's unfortunate that we started out the week with a loss. However, we'll look to bounce back in this one. Another announcement, I'm aware that this video is not done in a live stream fashion. Unfortunately, the YouTube live stream software was down. So I waited a little bit for it to come back up. It never happened. So I decided to just upload this on the photo booth, and then I would simply just upload the video to YouTube. So if you had any comments or anything you wanted to ask me in the middle of the live stream, just ask me in the comment section below, and I will make sure to answer them as promptly as possible. But with that being said, we're going to dive into the play of the day, and we're actually going to be looking at a matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Yankees. And we like the Arizona Diamondbacks first 5 over 2.5, which is available at +105 at 5 times. It was at +115 about half an hour ago, but then money came in on in the over, and it is down to +105. So that will be the play of the day. Now, in terms of why we like the play itself, first off, Arizona actually has a pretty solid lineup. Second of all, J.A. Happ has not been good at home whatsoever this season with the Yankees, as he is 5-5 with a 5.76 ERA at home in Yankee Stadium. Other than that, he's also coming off of an abysmal start against Minnesota, where he went 3 1/3 and gave up 6 runs. Overall, I just don't really think Happ is that great of a pitcher. I know he's 8-3 and he's 8-5 this season, but with a 5.23 ERA, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the Yankees give him quality run support and does not actually translate to the fact that he is a solid MLB pitcher. I think Arizona should score at least 3 in the first 5, especially with the wind blowing out to left field. Arizona's projected lineup has a ton of switch hitters as well as right-handers, so I would not be surprised to see J.A. Happ struggle in this one. In terms of what I like in the overall game, I think it's a toss-up because I think the Yankees should get to Clark pretty easily, but Diamondbacks did not play well over the past couple of days against Miami. I think they'll bounce back quite nicely. Their offense looked good yesterday despite the fact that their pitching did not. And I think Arizona should score at least 3 runs in the first 5 innings. So I will lean to the over in that one. The fact that the total's at 11.5 and the fact that the Diamondbacks are only 2.5 in the first 5 doesn't really make much sense to me. I think that they should be roughly around 3, give or take, or over 2.5 should be a roughly -115, -110, give or take. So I think at +105, I only see value here, and I will have to take the Diamondbacks on the first 5 over 2.5 team total, which is available at +105 on 5 times. Now, time for the leans for the rest of the card. Leans yesterday did go 2-1 with the Toronto and Royals over, as well as the no-score first inning in the Marlins game. They both won. We did lose on the Angels on the team total over, as their offense was absolutely just shut down by Jordan Zimmerman. But in terms of the leans today, I would lean to the Padres. I mean, that game's starting in about 2 hours. I would lean to the Padres team total over. Padres offense looked really good yesterday. I know the Orioles have looked a little bit better lately, but Eshelman has not been a good pitcher. Hosmer homered twice, I believe, yesterday. Tatis is still great. Lean to the Padres team total over in that one. I think they should score at least 6 runs. Moving on, lean to the... Who do I like in this one? I'll lean to the Angels and Tigers over 9.5. With Verhagen, who has over a 10 ERA, I think he's gonna struggle. And Canning has an ERA over 5. He was awful in his last start. I know Detroit's lineup isn't the greatest, but they did score 7 runs yesterday. I think this total's a little bit too low, especially with both bullpens, and I think that both starting pitchers will struggle. I think the Angels should score at least 6 runs in this game, as Verhagen has been awful so far in his young MLB career, so I will lean to the over in that one. And other than that, I will lean to the... What am I going to lean to here? I will lean to the Dodgers -1.5 against Kyle Freeland. Dodgers are roughly -150 right now, but Freeland has been awful this season. Total's at 14.5, which is very high, but that's expecting the fact that Freeland will struggle again in Coors Field. Dodgers got embarrassed yesterday, 9-1. I think they'll come back nicely. Lean to the Dodgers on the money line in that one. But before we conclude today's video, quick reminder of our sponsor, PointsBet, online sportsbook in New Jersey. A couple of great deals for you. Up to 2 risk-free bets up to $1,000. So if you bet on any sport and you lose, you get your money back, which is definitely a great promo. Other than that, though, play of the day will be on the Diamondbacks over 2.5 in the first 5 team total, which is available at plus 105 on 5 dimes. Other than that, that's going to do it for this installment of Scott's Selections here for Tuesday, July 30th. And good luck to all of you and your respective bets today. Bye, everyone.